This just coming into the Situation Room a week away from the first anniversary of Osama bin Laden's death. A federal judge has just ruled that pictures of bin Laden's corpse should not be released. In the ruling, the judge says, and I'm quoting now, "A picture may be worth 1,000 words, yet in this case, verbal descriptions of the death and burial of Osama bin Laden will have to suffice, for this court will not order the release of anything more." The ruling comes as federal officials issue a bulletin to law enforcement authorities across the country about the possibility of a terror attack on the anniversary of bin Laden's death, at the same time saying there's, quote, "no credible information it will happen." The new issue of Time magazine, our sister news organization, has some compelling new details about bin Laden's final days and about the U.S. raid that killed him almost exactly a year ago. We're joined now by Massimo Calabrese, the Washington correspondent of Time magazine. You know, it's amazing the role that the President of the United States personally played in all of this. And in this article by Graham Allison, you detail a lot of it.
He had some really interesting insights in the story. The president learned first in August 2010, kept it in a very close circle.
Exactly a year earlier.
Quite a long time earlier, and shared the information with only a few officials at the White House. Even in December, when they confirmed that it was likely bin Laden in Abbottabad, the president still only expanded the circle to a small number, 2 people outside the CIA and the small group in the White House.
You just got this actual copy of the order from Leon Panetta. He was then the CIA director, right?
That's right. As director of the CIA, he was given nominal command over the mission so that it could be covert. He received from Tom Donilon on the morning of April 29th,
the National Security Advisor,
the orders from the president to launch the raid, noted down for himself and for the record the specifics of the order he had received, so that there would be a written order.
And this memo, the director of the Central Intelligence Agency, and I'll show it to our viewers right here, it's written in Leon Panetta's handwriting, which is pretty good, a little bit better than mine, I should say. But it's a historic document when he gave Admiral McRaven, the head of the Special Operations Forces, the formal authorization, go and kill him.
That's right, and it's fascinating to see what a top government-level official will put down in writing to make sure that there is a record of the orders.
Yeah, let me show it to our viewers so they can see it, get a tight shot of that. There you see the director, Central Intelligence Agency, Washington, D.C., a 2-page memo for the record, if you will, and then he signs it on page 2. Peter Bergen, our national security contributor, he's written an amazing new book. It's about to come out, but he's got an excerpt in Time magazine. He details the final hours, if you will, of bin Laden.
It's fascinating because he's got both extraordinary detail of bin Laden's life in the compound with his wives, multiple wives, children, the kind of food they ate, how they lived, what their bathroom looked like. It's fairly squalid. And then he also has fascinating details from a different chapter in the book about the raid itself and how it went down, and what Osama bin Laden's last words were, what he was doing when the SEALs came up the stairs. It's very compelling stuff.
Yeah, he's going to join me once the book formally comes out here in the Situation Room. Peter has done an amazing job of reporting, and you've got some good stuff in the new issue of Time magazine.
Great excerpt, yeah.
Massimo, thanks very much for coming in.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
We're told that bin Laden's 3 widows and 2 daughters are leaving Pakistan tonight for Saudi Arabia. Their lawyer says 14 bin Laden family members are being deported by Pakistan. Their detention for living in Pakistan illegally ended last week. An internship scandal on Capitol Hill unfolding right now. We're getting details. The infamous Girls Gone Wild videos are at the center of it. A United States senator, now the FBI, they are all involved. Stay with us.
To get here. And for the first time